Hey guys, so today I would like to talk about a couple of things. First thing today, I want to talk about two stories that were told to me. Um, Two completely different people, two people that don't know each other, and two people that trusted me enough to share their story with me. The other day when I talked about food addiction, um, one of them responded and said, it's not just about loving food. And I was intrigued, and I pressed her to tell me what she meant, and she sent me an email. And that email talked about her story. And her story was she was sexually molested, sexually raped, sexually tortured, and she decided that she would start eating to make herself big, to make herself undesirable, in hopes that it would ward off somebody else doing that to her. And I'm reading the story, and it's breaking my heart at the same time. And just about that time, somebody else Facebooks me and says, not everybody eats because they love food. And obviously I said, what do you mean? Her story was she was molested by a family member. And so she ate. These two women were never big. They weren't overweight. They both started to eat to make themselves undesirable, unattractive, hoping that the people that were hurting them would stop. It broke my heart. It crushed me to think that people do that. It was something that I never had heard of or experienced. Not to say that I haven't lived life, but maybe I haven't opened up enough to find that out about people. So to both of you, you guys know that you have my respect, and I appreciate you trusting me enough to be able to tell that story. And they both gave me permission to talk about this. But what was amazing is they talked about this as more of a gift to other people that they can share that with. And I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot more that comes with that to a lot of people that see this, because I have a feeling that not everybody just loves food. They hated food, but they ate food because it made them look a certain way in hopes that somebody didn't want to be evil and hurt them. Today, a little while ago, the second parter on my food addiction was someone that's been eating the foods that I've told them to eat is now really pissed off at me. Because even though they've lost inches recently, they physically have lost inches on the foods that I've told them to eat, they are mad because they feel like shit. They're pissed off, they're moody, they're tired, they're angry, they're hungry. And this goes back to my addiction. This goes back to when I say food addiction is no different than drug addiction. You take somebody that has a drug addiction and lock them in a room with a little window on the door and look through there and watch what happens. Their bodies go through the worst detox ever. They're angry, they're pissed off, they're emotional, they're tired, they're sick, they're throwing up. Take a biggie, throw them in a room. Put out some vegetables, put out a protein, and say that's all you get to eat. You watch what happens. They're emotional. They're pissed off. They're crying. They're hungry. Addiction is addiction. And so many people want to try to debate that it's not. That, you just need to eat less and move more. It's good. For a lot of people, for that beer gut belly boy at home that just wants to drink beer, move your ass. I guarantee he'd probably lose some weight. For that gal that comes home, that's single, that's in her little apartment, that wants to watch DVR, that's 50, 60, 70 pounds overweight, but her TV shows of reality is more important, yeah, eat a little less, move a little more, you probably lose weight. But then there's this huge population that I care about. And that huge population is, we are addicted to food, and sugar tastes a hell of a lot better than a piece of chicken. And sometimes we don't know what to eat. We don't know what to do. We think we know. We see infomercials, but yet we see all these little people. How many infomercials have you guys seen with men that starts at a size and they end up 30, 60, 90 days later with abs? That's cute when you have to lose 10, 15 pounds. Have you ever seen a guy that did a 30, 60, 90-day program that was 450 pounds in 90 days with abs? No. This is a fucking epidemic. This is what this comes down to. We have such a big problem, yet everybody piggybacks off, take this pill. Every supplement company says, drink this powder. It's all complete bullshit. My friend that's mad at me right now, she's pissed off at the world because she's hungry. She wants sugar. You want something that tastes good. You want a donut. You want pizza. You want a cupcake. You want this. You want that. This is a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week, full-time job where the doors never close. And the only one time you get is at the end of the week, and you get to have that meal that you so deserve, that you have to reward yourself with. But if you were to eat 5 times a day, times 7, okay, you're going to have 35 good meals. Subtract that one cheat meal or two, you're still going to eat 33 good meals. So she said, I need better meal planning because I eat a little bit of this and I eat some of that and I snack on that. And what I've learned is she's as lost as most of us are. So I'm going to announce it and go ahead and do it. I didn't really know which way to do it or how to sound not so infomercially. I've quit my full-time job and I'm going to now be a coach. I am going to be that guy that understands what most of the obese community is going through. I'm not your little trainer at the gym that's going to tell you to move and eat less and you'll lose weight. On the emotional ride of things, I have a much better knowledge of what is going on here because I've lived it. So I'm going to start designing meal plans and I'm going to start coaching and I'm going to start Skyping people that want to do this. I'm sick and tired of seeing so many of these online coaches that with abs and they have these people. Nobody has taken the time to really look into this and think about what they're doing. And yet people idolize these people, but these people have never walked in your shoes. Well, I walk in your shoes. I don't just happen to walk in those shoes. I currently walk in those shoes. I'm still bettering myself. I've lost over 225 pounds. I'm bettering myself, but I'm also educating myself. And when you get stories like these women told me, when you hear about other stories, most people don't stop to think and take that time to understand that. Yesterday, I received a message that just popped into my head about how she was in a parking lot. She's a very heavy-set woman, and in this parking lot, some grown adult men threw a drink at her and made some really derogatory comments towards her. People are evil. People are assholes. Humanity is kind of a lost cause nowadays, but I know there's still a lot of good people out there. But that crushed that woman. That almost destroyed her. And this is all kind of accumulated to me saying, you know what? I'm going to help people. And I hate charging, but I feel that I can charge properly with somebody's expectations that they're going to have success. I don't just want money and say, hey, this is the workout that I found on Google and go try it. These are the things that I did personally to get to this point and beyond. So we'll see what happens. So if people are interested, if I've upset somebody, if somebody wants to share their story with me, everyone knows I'm very discreet. I might describe it as his or her, but I would never say a name or a Facebook or a screen name. But if somebody wants to talk to me or interested in this, Biggie@eataskinny.com. You guys can get me at Facebook, Love a Biggie, or here and Instagram is Biggie O'Donnell. So let me know what you guys think, and we'll kind of go from there.